This meeting is being recorded.
So, how you do in class?
It's been good.
Good.
Yes.
Let me see your rating. You did feel good on your presentation, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm.
We had changed the minutes after you had sent us.
Yeah,
We had done it within the day.
yeah. Good then. Let me see. Uh, yeah. In so far, you do it's okay, but you have some grammatical errors, right? In your
Yes.
writing. You want me to show you why you made that kind of mistake, or you know how to handle that?
I can say I think usually like whenever I read it, I should I was thinking of sending it to someone. Maybe they could peer review it.
That's one.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah. So
That's
I was thinking about doing that.
that's
Hmm.
better. Otherwise, you lost your points then.
Hmm.
Hmm. So, how about field trip? You plan to go anywhere? Yeah.
Oh, the field trip I had went to the Buddhist temple. It's I think it's Cambodian based.
Where is that?
So it's I could look it up.
You gone to, or you been there before?
I went to visit.
Okay. How was that?
Mhm.
You been
It
at
was
you been at many Vietnamese Buddhist temple before, right?
yes, sir.
Somehow it's
Hmm.
different.
Um, I think this one was different because it was Cambodian. Yeah, it's called the Texas Cambodian Buddhist
Mm-hmm.
Temple.
Where is that?
It's it's located on Sellers Road. It's I would say it's kind of like let me see. I don't know how to explain directions really well. Um,
In
it's
the
on
north?
Beltway 8.
Uh,
It's Beltway 8 West. It's kind of like heading towards Cypress area.
oh,
Um,
okay.
so, because I live on the north side of Houston, so I went over there. It took me like 25-30 minutes.
That's good.
Mhm. Different. I think it's just the culture
Mm.
wise for the people. Because mostly the temples I go to are either Vietnamese. I've gone to a Chinese one. I've gone to a Hindu one, but this one's mainly Cambodian people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was nice. So,
So, did you notice some striking differences between
mhm.
Vietnamese one and the Cambodian one? What,
um,
what are the striking differences that you could recognize?
I think like the figures that they use, like in the Cambodian one, I think I liked how it looked
Mm-hmm.
from it's not extravagant or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more glorious to look at. Like they had really big paintings of kind of like the story of Buddhism and how it came to be. They had a lot of paintings up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Vietnamese ones, they have them, but they don't. I feel like they don't look like the ones that this Cambodian temple had. They had them on like really big frames.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I thought that was nice. That was different to me.
Mm-hmm. How about, did they invite you to have lunch with them?
Yes, I went on a Sunday, so
Okay.
they were already doing. They I guess they always do like where you sit together and
Mm-hmm.
you just eat. It's not like I saw other people of other nationalities. Like I saw some Caucasian people. I saw a family that she was Cambodian, and then the guy was African American. So it was like pretty diverse. And everyone just sat together. So I went with one of my friends. I took her to go with me. So
Make sure you have pictures at that center, okay?
oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't I think I took a picture with my boyfriend because he came too.
that's
Does that
okay.
count?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
okay. I
As long as you are there, that's fine. I want to have some, yeah, some
uh-huh.
image, a picture of you all over there. And
Okay.
you notice that they eat meat, right?
Yes.
It's quite strange for you because at the Vietnamese or Chinese temple you would
Mhm.
not see any meat at all, right?
Yeah.
Surprise to you when you first have lunch with them with
Um, it wasn't surprising, because I guess I didn't view it dietary restriction as like a mandatory aspect
I
of the religion.
mm,
So I thought it was pretty. I didn't think it was weird. I didn't think it was different. I
okay.
thought it was pretty like nice for them. So it's not as restrictive, but
Mhm.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
for some sincere or devout Buddhists, this would be a big surprise for them. Yeah,
Hmm.
you go to Cambodian, Sri Lanka, or Thai temples because over
Hmm.
there they consume meat. But
Yeah.
our Vietnamese Chinese temple, we don't do that stuff.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm. All right, and you plan to interview anyone yet?
I had already interviewed someone at this temple. When I went, I did it both. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, really? That's good
Mhm.
then. So you do
Yeah.
both?
I interviewed a volunteer. She volunteers. She's older,
Mm-hmm.
but she was the person that I met when I got there. And so we ended up talking and I asked her. So I just did it all at once since that was simpler for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But let me
yeah.
interrupt you. Lord, remember, I asked you
Mm.
guys to do interview with the leaders, not
Mm.
followers, because sometimes
Okay.
the followers they may not understand much about the traditions, so they may give
Mm.
you some wrong informations. But talking about
Okay.
leaders, whether they're Buddhist monks, priests, and so forth, at least they know their
Hmm.
tradition well.
Okay.
So be careful. If they provide you right information, that's okay. But
Hmm.
but you have to check back. But that's why it's better. Actually, that's the important thing I emphasize. Interview with the leaders, not the
Okay.
volunteers, not the followers, because volunteers come and go. Uh,
Hmm.
Believers come and go, but the leaders they stay at the center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you plan for your final presentation, and you'd like to work with her again.
So the final presentation, is it the same kind of
Format.
requirements
Mm,
as the group presentation? So we present on another religion, or like we is it
yeah.
or
Uh,
okay.
so so I give you guys that option. Did you sign up with the final presentation or not?
I didn't sign up with anyone yet.
No, no. I
I
mean
didn't.
for in class
Oh no.
presentation
I didn't sign up to present in
in class.
class. Yeah.
You want to
Hmm.
to do that?
Um,
Yeah.
I'm not really scared to, but I'm not sure that I'd like to. I do videography, so I feel like it's simpler for me to challenge myself with the information, because then if I'm worried about presenting, I'm not really indulging in gaining the best information to put out. Hmm.
That's good then. It's up to you. That's optional.
Okay. And how long does the presentation have to be?
Let's see. Go back to let's see. Go back to the uh, syllabus. Let's see here. Mm. Oh, 20 minutes for
Okay.
yourself. 20 minutes for yourself. If you record with your friends, with your partner, should be 40.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
It's up to you if you want to do by yourself or if you want to do with her. Doesn't matter. So
Okay.
if you do with her, actually, yeah, every one of you does 20 minutes.
Yeah, each of us
Yeah,
either way would do 20 minutes.
either
Okay.
way. Mhm.
Okay.
Um,
Um, yeah, I mean, I'm friends with her, so I could ask her, but I mean, I'm okay with doing it alone too, whichever works. But I'll ask her, and then we can email you and let you know.
what's her name?
Crystal.
Crystal. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, she's the individual I did my group presentation with.
Mm-hmm. You're a senior now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your major?
I'm doing liberal studies. So I did English, history, Asian American studies, and I did biology.
Hmm. Okay. That's
Mhm.
good. And so you graduate this semester or next?
Next semester.
In May?
Yes.
Okay, good then. You get any job offering yet?
I'm actually moving to Korea to teach after I graduate.
Oh, really? So they offer
Mhm.
the job for you already?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's congratulations. How could you
Thank
apply?
you.
How could you apply that job? You apply online and they interview you online too?
Um, yeah, so you you do it's like a long interview process. So
Mm-hmm.
you can obtain access through online, but then they have to meet you on Skype. They send a representative to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a long process. It takes about 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And then after I graduate, that's when like I can send in my degree and then I can go.
Wow, that's good. They pay you well.
Yes, sir. So they cover housing, so it's free. And then they pay you about 3 million won a month, so it's about 3,000 a month. But you get to keep all that since they pay for your housing. You just pay for food.
Wow, that's
Oh, we
good.
have other people.
That's good for you. Oh, that's great then. Hi,
Mhm.
Amber.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. So on last Tuesday, we talked about your writing, right? You called make correction for your writing. Uh, I'm sorry. Please, if you're in the public place, please try to minimize the background noises because it will affect our conversation here.
Normally I'm in like an individual study hall, but
Speak up, please. Speak. I cannot hear you.
so lately it's been full as far as like the study carols. Like they're always like full now. I'm guessing because of midterms, but that's why. Because normally when I study, I go to the library and go to like the fifth floor. But
Okay. Mm-hmm.
sorry
You
about
sit.
that.
You sit outside the library now.
Yeah, I would go to the library, but I mean it's been getting full lately.
Okay. Yeah. For others, please. Please try to minimize the background noises out of respect for other students, because whenever you have private conversation, the background noises will affect to our discussion here today.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm talking about everyone here. Yeah. Hi, Anh. How you been? Can you hear me, Anh? We can hear you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you got my feedback on your. Let me see here. Yeah, you did pretty good on your presentation with your partner. Again, who is your partner, Anne?
Amber Hernandez.
Oh, she's here, huh? You got did pretty good. How much time did you spend together to do this project?
We mainly just divided the like how many slides we would do, and then assigned each other what task we were going to do, and then we just worked on it on our own. And then when we were finished, we kind of worked together to put the video together.
Oh, okay. This is one student cannot hear us.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm. Oh, Fatma, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Oh,
can.
good then. Okay. All right. Okay. Again, please try to minimize the background noises. Yeah, if you want to have private conversation, please, we can do after this, okay? So out of respect for other students, because whenever you talk, people hear you, okay? Thank you. What do you say? You're writing? Is that right?
Geraldine, you mean?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing right now.
Okay.
Let me fix the audio really quick over here.
You got my email?
Yes, I did.
Could you send your PowerPoints? Okay.
Yeah, we'll definitely will.
And
as soon as possible.
And who is your partner? I forgot.
It was Karina.
Yeah. Can you ask her too? Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, please. Okay. So
Will do.
yeah, so that I can go follow through what you present
Okay.
on the presentation.
Okay.
So how did you guys do? Is this feel good experience to work together?
It was a bit different since I've never used YouTube before for a class, so it was something new to work with. So I found really more interesting things since with this subject. So I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so it was really interesting.
So you use your cell phone to record your video, and after that you upload on your video YouTube.
So yeah, so I tried doing my video off of my tablet, but it didn't work correctly, so I had to redo it on my phone since for some odd reason there was like a glitch into it. So I recorded on my phone because it was easier to upload it on YouTube, and I was trying to fuse those two videos, but
sorry.
it didn't work. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone has question for me before we move on?
Do we need to send you to PowerPoints?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I can follow through what you mentioned about in your presentation. Okay. Let me see. You have only Tyler. Okay, how about before we start the session, anyone has question for me? I see that some of you guys have not submit the written responses. Let's see. Oh, Anne, you like to stay back? We need to talk about your written responses. Okay, Anne. Okay. So anyone has question for me?
I have a question about the field trip report.
Yes.
I've been to Buddhist temple, but it wasn't like a special worship or service. It was like a daily service. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. As long as that's a Buddhist center, and you just write your experience about that.
Okay.
Where did you go?
Wat Pa Budayam Meditation Center.
In the north?
No, in south, like close to Sugar Land.
Oh, really? It's big or it's small?
I'm sorry?
It's big one or small one?
Well, I guess it's a small one, but there are like multiple worship locations within the area.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are big Buddha statues and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
But
good.
the main building is small. Yeah.
So you guys supposed to submit the field trip report for tomorrow, right? By tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Who have done your field trip report already?
Well, I'm halfway through it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start today.
Oh, you start today. What's your name? Crystal.
Crystal.
Okay. Where did you go?
I went to the Texas One, like across the street, by Collins Street. It was like the Texas One. It was a Buddhist center, and there was a person there who kind of helped me and kind of explained to me, like the statues.
Actually, that's not the Buddhist center. That is the Buddhist Taoist center. But for you guys, that's fine. It's the you can say this is Chinese cultural temples.
Oh, snap.
Not the purely Buddhist center. But that's fine with your guys, because since you guys started the 7 traditions, Asian tradition, that's fine. But if you take my Buddhist class, I would not allow you to do so, because it's not Buddhist center purely. Okay, that's fine with you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone has problem with your field trip?
Yes. I had a problem with one of my field trips.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I had to bring an interpreter for mine. So I kind of having trouble just like since there's like a language barrier, because I went to the one on 249. It's a Buddhist temple up in my area. So yeah, that was just like an issue I had with mine. I'm just kind of having trouble like trying to go from there and such. So
you need to bring translator with you?
Yeah, I had to.
Is that Chinese or Vietnamese?
It was Vietnamese.
All right. Which center? Remember?
I went to the one on 249. It was just a Buddhist temple. Yeah, it was on 249.
Where is that?
It's like all the way northwest Houston.
It's nearby the George Bush.
Yes.
Airport?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
The big one or the small one?
It's a large one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I am going to another one in Sugar Land. That's like a meditation center.
Okay.
So I won't have to bring a translator.
Oh, really?
Such. Yeah, because I felt kind of lost there. I was like, I don't know what I was.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
If you want, have one student. She will come here around. I think around 1 today. If you want, you can come to my center. If you want to, otherwise.
Okay.
1 o'clock, we have one student from my class will come here. If you want to come, that's fine. Otherwise, it's up to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anyone has problem with your field trip? Anyone? Okay.
Professor?
Yes.
Are you going to be at your center tomorrow morning?
Sorry, please. You have problem with your microphone. Please try to reduce the volume. Yeah, it's affect to everyone. What time you want to come here?
Tomorrow, whenever before noon.
Before noon. Tomorrow is Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come here around 10. That's okay. What's your name?
10 a.m.
Yeah, 10. What's your name?
Zainab.
Okay. You know my address, right?
Yeah, I have it on Blackboard.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah. So please, again, as I said, please try to minimize this background noises. Okay. Oh. Okay. Anyone has more question for me before we move on? Let's see here. If you have question as a for your writing, the correction of your writing, please stay back, okay? I think Trang and Anh, you can stay back. I'd like to talk with you about your writing, okay? Trang?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone has more question for me? So you guys know that you guys supposed to upload or submit your field trip report tomorrow, right? Okay. Yeah. Anyone of you want to share your experience of group presentation? How you like it? Any problems? Any conflicts or whichever? Any good feeling about your partner or whichever you want to share?
I was a little confused at first because I thought we could do either or. And I'm still a little confused. I have done the video though. We've done our group presentation. I'm still confused because I haven't done the analysis paper. Because are we supposed to do both for sure?
No, only one.
Okay.
There's only
so
one.
I could have done the analysis paper and not do the group presentation. I could have done that.
Yeah, you could do either one, not both. You can do group presentation. That's why I give you the option, right? If you have problem to work with your partner, you can do your own analysis paper, but not to write together.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to know your writing style. If you guys will write together, that's not the assessment about. You guys can work together for doing the presentation, not writing. Right, but so you done with your analysis paper, or you done with your presentation?
I wanted to do analysis paper. I wanted to do I wanted us to do our own analysis paper, but we were kind of confused. We thought like the group presentation is like for sure you have to do it, so we ended up doing the presentation instead.
No, again, you're clear, right?
Yeah, it is. I uploaded on YouTube and I sent you the link too.
Did you send me anything yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. So again, what's your name?
My name is Zainab, but I think I emailed you. I don't know if I was supposed to send it to you somewhere else, but I emailed you the link for our YouTube video.
Oh, really? Okay, let me see. I couldn't recognize your name. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. So you send me the video clip, or you send me the analysis paper?
The video clip. But I still have my PowerPoint presentation. I can send that to you as well.
Okay, so you done the PowerPoint presentation, right?
Yeah.
How long?
Well, my partner just talked. I did the presentation and talked, so it's just like half of the video has a PowerPoint presentation, and the other half doesn't have it. So it's not too long. It's like 16 slides, I think. Right?
Yeah, 15 minutes for each of you. But yeah, but originally I thought that you guys need to have direct conversation, discussion about the topic. But later on, I know that's like.
We did. Well, we tried our best. It was hard for us to like get together, and that's why I told you like we got confused because we thought we have to do this. But if we knew before, like we could have just done the lab.
Okay, this one. Did you take one? This one? It's easy. For me, I had a lot of numbers, so you actually do that one.
Yeah.
I had like temperature numbers questions.
We still hear the background noises. Please out of space, try to minimize the background noises, please, so that we can carry on our discussion. Okay, all right. Anyone has question for me before we move on?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you take off points from the quality of the video? Because we recorded it with using an application, and then when we're uploading to the YouTube, the quality was kind of bad.
I don't care much about the quality. I care about how you present. Okay. And of course, as much as I understand, as much as the voice, the audio is clear. That's fine with me.
Okay.
yeah, but try your best. I know some problems with technology we may encounter, but yeah, my focus point is your presentation.
Okay.
Not much with the quality of the video, but at least I can understand your voice. That's the minimum, so that I know what you're talking about. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
You guys have any problem of recording your presentation? So most of you know how to do now, right? And again, I mentioned that at the beginning of the semester, if you work with your partners, I don't mind. If you want to do final presentation together, it's up to you, right? In the same format, okay? If either in class presentation or the core presentation, okay. And about the interview report, you guys have you got contact with some centers in town? Or even I think is that November the 2nd, right? Let me see. Will be the due date for the interview report. Yeah, November the 2nd. Probably, yeah. You guys have 1 month to go to work on that, but still, you need to contact with them, right? With the centers, the leaders that you want to interview. Oh, one thing I want to emphasize again. That's one student kept mentioned. Please interview the leaders, not the followers, not the volunteers. You guys know why? Pauline, can you explain for them? I mentioned that. Could you explain for them why?
So the professor said that it's important to interview a leader because followers may not be consistent in the information that they give you. So it's important for you to interview a monk or a nun or a direct link to the religion itself other than a follower, since their beliefs may change, but for a leader, it's going to be consistent. So that's important for you to understand when you're interviewing someone.
Yeah, thank you, Pauline. Is it clear now, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah. Whoever you interview, please, yeah, ask the background or the knowledge about the dishes, right? So that you can compare and contrast the knowledge that you study in this class as well as the information that they provide to you. But most of the time, I hope the leaders of those centers who provide for you the authentic informations. But for the followers, for the volunteers, they may come and go. They may change their paths. So I want to emphasize on that. All right. Any more question? Okay. All right. So if you don't have any question or you can interrupt me or let me know if you want to ask me a question. Okay. Let me show you guys the video clips. I think some of you recognize us, but let me see here. But I think it's helpful for you to review the information. By the way, don't go, okay? Because at the end of this toward maybe before and in this session, I will have a Kahoot test for you to earn extra credits. This is the way I keep the attendance. All right. If you leave now, I would not know how to keep record of your. Okay. So don't go. Okay. So to what I mean that before we end the class, we have that Kahoot test for your extra credit as a form of attendance. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. So let me show you guys some short video clips about Hinduism and Buddhism that we cover in the first 4 weeks. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
All right. If it's too noise, Yeah, so this is the video clips about the Hindu priests. They perform what they call the Ganza artists. That the that's related to the fire worshipping from up their followers. Okay, let me stop here. So we're done with Hinduism. So anyone of you want to share your knowledge about Hinduism? I don't put on it. Actually, yes, for the answer credit, I put some question, just general question about Hinduism and Buddhism. Yeah, if you guys want to share your knowledge about Hinduism, how much you understand about Hinduism after 2 weeks of learning from that tradition? Amber, you want to share how much you understand about Hinduism after we learn that tradition for a couple of weeks? There's not much. Unless confusion or what?
Oh, I think I just been more focused on our other class, which is Buddhism. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Anyone else? Who has visited the Hindu temple?
I think I did.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good. I went to the one in Stafford. I don't know if you guys know it, but it's a big white building.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful.
That's for your field trip report?
No. I visited it just because I was curious.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You talk with someone else, or that you just go there and observe around?
Yeah, I tried to talk to the person in charge there, but he didn't have much time, so he just gave me some handouts and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of English-speaking people over there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good. Mm-hmm. So did you see how they pray?
I saw a guy. He was like praying in front of the statue of an important person, like a saint or something. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was prostrating and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyone that visits the Hindu temple in town?
I visited a Hindu temple.
Where is that?
I'm not positive, it was a little bit ago, but I'm in the Heights area and it wasn't too far from me.
Where?
In the Heights, it's pretty close to where I am, and I'm in the Heights.
Where's that? Is this in the downtown or what?
Kind of near downtown, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it was really interesting. I got there early and got to witness them chanting and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please, you guys, please give me 1 minute. I will be back. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Taylor. Taylor.
Oh, it was just it was very interesting. They actually they like fed me for breakfast, and you know, gave me a tour of the temple. It was really neat.
Okay, so that's for your field trip.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, you submit to tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
So how is different? Is there any striking experience that you have at that center? Or is conform with whichever thing that you learn in the book?
Yeah, I was especially since all like the dietary laws, they were explaining to me the importance of, you know, not harming animals and everything, and it was very interesting. And just the magnitude of all the different like it was just like a big spectacle because all the artwork was so elaborate and amazing, and everyone was truly thankful. Like every time we walked into a room, they would thank the gods and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is in conformity with the knowledge that you learned from the book, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good then. Anyone else? I heard someone talk. Anyone else that went to Hindu temple?
I didn't go to a Hindu temple, but last semester, well, actually last year, my Hinduism teacher made us go to a celebration in October, and I think it was New Year's, if I'm not mistaken. And they had this huge parade in Sugarland and in the stadium, and there was like a lot of celebration, a lot of food, a lot of praying to Ramada or something like that. And it was nice. There was a lot of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about today? How about this semester? Where you want to go for field trip?
Well, for my field trip, I went to the temple across, which wasn't a Buddhist temple. I'm so sorry. But for the interview, I'm gonna check out another place that's in Sugarland, and I think it might be your temple actually.
Oh, anyway, for interview, please, I don't want you to interview me, okay? Remember at the beginning of the semester, I told you,
right?
You interview all the leaders because I'm your teacher, I'm your professor.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'll interview someone from your church. It doesn't have to be you, right?
Yeah, but I refer you to interview all the leaders from different centers. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Because in this class, yes, you learn from me, right? I guide you to learn these 7 traditions, but I refer you to learn from other leaders who can give you some different views about their own traditions. That's the learning process, right? Of course, that's fine with me if you come and interview the nuns here, but I refer you to interview others. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anyone have question before we move on? Anyone has the experience at Hindu temple? All right, let me show you the next video clips. All right, let's see here. Okay, so this is what you call the Hindu festival. It's million of people
descended on Allahabad in northern India to bathe in the Ganges River. It's the 6th bathing day of the Kumbh Mela festival, and for believers, the most auspicious. The faithful believe that washing in the Ganges will free them from sin and help break the Hindu cycle of reincarnation.
We're very happy. It's as if the saints and ascetics have descended from heaven for this great ritual. We're feeling wonderful and our tiredness and problems have gone away.
This year's festival is considered especially holy in the Hindu religious cycle, so attendance is expected to top previous records.
This occasion has come after such a long time, so it has a lot of significance. That's why it's so crowded here.
Pilgrims have only a few moments in the holy waters until a call comes to make way for the millions of others who are waiting on shore. For many here, it's the most important day in their religious lives.
Okay. So so this is the clips about one of the holy festival in in India, right? Okay, so anyone question? Anyone had question about this? Okay. All right, so let me move on to the next one, because the first 4 weeks, right, we study about Hinduism and Buddhism, right? Let me show you the video clips about Buddhism, okay?
This morning, I am standing in front of Central World, which is considered to be one of the famous attractions here in the heart of Bangkok. And this morning, the event that is taking place here is the offering of non-perishable goods to 22,600 monks and novices that came from many different parts of Thailand. This alms offering ceremony is divided into 3 interconnected sections, which is in front of Central World, Siam Paragon, and Patu Nam. Many of us who are here today might wonder, why do we have this type of ceremony, which is the alms offering ceremony? Well, let me tell you, it's in order to pay respect and to give thanks to the monks, because the monks, in a way, are our teachers, to teach us morals so we know the difference between good and bad, and also how to be clean and clear. Therefore, by offering food to the monastic community, it is to support the monks physically, because the monks are supporting us spiritually. This alms offering ceremony is special because this year marks the 2,600 years since the Lord Buddha attained enlightenment. And since we're able to have this alms offering here today, it shows that Buddhism is still flourishing here in Thailand. And another reason for having this big alms offering ceremony here today is to help recuperate and revive the livelihood of many people whose lives were affected both physically and mentally by the flood that took place at the end of last year. This alms offering ceremony serves to give them hope and strength to be stronger than they were before. This morning, we were even privileged to have the Prime Minister of Thailand, Ms. Yingluck Shinawat, to be the chairwoman for this alms offering ceremony. As you saw, many people came to be a part of this event, and after the food was offered to the monks, it will then be bagged and collected and then shipped to the 4 southern provinces of Thailand, because those 4 provinces are known to be very unstable and chaotic, and it has been like that for over 7 years now. And it will also, this food will also be sent to aid different victims of different disasters that has occurred here in Thailand. Today's alms offering ceremony is something that can unite many people from all over Thailand, and also people who are here visiting from all around the world, to come together and show respect to the monastic community and to the Thai culture by the act of kindness, which is giving. My name is Amy Kitayuda. I'm reporting from Central World in the heart of Bangkok, Thailand.
Okay, so who been in Thailand or in Vietnam and so forth before? Anyone of you been there before? Okay, so I just show you, right, the short video clips about how Thai people offer the food to the monks. It's not only on the special occasions, but every day they goes out on the street to beg for food. And for the Theravada monks, they're not supposed to cook food at the temple. They have either the Buddhist people bring in the food to the temple, or they go out to beg for food. Okay. So anyone has question for me? And that's different from our Mahayana Buddhist monks and nuns. We stay at the temple. Sometimes we cook by ourselves, or sometimes the lay people, or sometimes the nuns and so forth. We don't need to go out to beg for food. Right? So the idea is that you spend more time for your meditations instead of concerned much about the food, the drink, the house, and so forth. Right? For the monks, for the monastic communities, we just need to have some basic things to survive: food, medicine, shelters, and clothes, and that's all. We try to live in a simple way, so that we can spend more time for our spiritual practice, like meditations. Okay. So I think many of you have been at Buddhist Center, right? All right. Amber, have you been at my center before?
Sorry.
Amber, have you been at my center before?
I have not.
I was gonna go to on the one on August 26th, but I overslept. Sorry.
Oh,
But
really?
me and An were thinking about going also tomorrow around 10, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to come to my place tomorrow?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, with all the students, that's okay. Anyone else? Karina, have you been at any Buddhist center before? Karina? We cannot hear you. Yeah. We cannot hear you, Karina.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was the only one. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Please speak up. Yeah. Have you been at any Buddhist center before?
I've been to a small meditation. Kind of like this. I don't know that I would consider it a full temple, but I've been like a smaller kind of.
Even I.
Please try to be respectful, okay, while we have a conversation, okay? If you want to have public conversation, please do after this, okay? All right, anyone about others? Like Crystal, is that right, Crystal?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, okay, so remember you say that you're going to visit that center, right? Just next to the school, right?
Pardon me? Either one, the center that's by the school? Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, remember I told you this is like the Chinese culture centers.
Yeah, they gave me this. Look.
Yeah.
I don't understand what it says, but
that's
it's
the
pretty
mantra.
cool.
That's the mantra of this compassionate Bodhisattva. It's just the what they call the mixture of Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism at the center.
Okay,
So okay. All right. How about others? Rosen, you plan to go any place for your field trip report? I mean that you visit any place for your field trip report?
Oh, not yet. I was just thinking of going to a Buddhist temple or a Sikh temple.
Okay. So.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I write about my experience at this temple, or do you want me to go visit another one?
No. You go once is that enough. You go there and write your own experience, your thoughts, your feeling, whichever, right? You put that kind of report, but you follow the guideline and
Absolutely.
do it. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So anyone? All right. Kristen, right? Jackson. Sorry, Jackson. You still hear me? So Rosa, Jackson, if you don't mind, please turn on the video clip. I mean that your video cam, so that people can see you. All right. How about George? You plan to go any place for your future report, George?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You plan to go any place to do your future report?
I haven't researched one, but when I know I'll find one when I research it. Like I have seen a couple, but I haven't like specified the specific one I'm gonna go to. Yeah.
Okay. About Jackson, you hear me, Jackson? Yeah. You got my email, right? Please send me your PowerPoint, okay, for your credit. And you plan to go any center for your field trip report?
I went to yours during August, and then I was going to go to yours again for the other extra credit.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's
I was
fine.
just going to do the field trip report of that.
That's fine. Sarosa, can you hear me, Sarosa? Okay, anyway, so then let me show you the next one, the next video clip, okay? That relate to what you call the Vietnamese Buddha birthday celebration in Vietnam, in mid of Vietnam. They parade the Buddha birthdays with this cards. It's in the central of Vietnam. That is cultural style. It's cultural style.
for like to get to like the yeah.
So like, let's say it's like this. I don't see any specific symbols, but it's access going into the board and it's going to with the dots coming up, right? So like, if this is so the magnetic field goes in. You're probably like velocity get all the way here.
Okay, sorry, that's all. All right, that's all I want to show you guys. And again, we have done the Buddhist sessions. Who can summarize for me what you understand about Buddhism? What's the essential teaching of the Buddhas? And you want to say something? What's the essential teaching of the Buddha?
Buddhism, we all respect Siddhartha or the Buddha, but we don't I don't know how to describe it, like worship him the same way Christians worship God.
Okay.
Buddhists, I think, just use the Buddha as a guideline to find their own path towards nirvana. So it's all about self-reflection and being able to open our minds, rather than just like following strict rules.
Okay. About Taylor, you get the essential teaching of the Buddha, Taylor? Can you share?
Yes, I believe so. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed learning about it because you know, I'm Jewish, so I don't know like that much about any other religions, and I felt like these readings in Kugen's book was really informative.
Mm-hmm. So what are the essential teachings of the Buddha then?
Like the importance of karma and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed the importance of equality as opposed to the caste system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Crystal? You recognize any important or essential teachings of Buddhism? We cannot hear you.
Yes, I learned about the Four Noble Truths and the importance of knowing that there's suffering, and then what's causing the suffering, and then how to follow to end suffering and then reach nirvana. So I think it's really interesting how it all relates to everyone wants to do good at the end of the day. Like, you know, think right, act right, speak right. It's kind of like the 10 Commandments in Christianity, like do not lie, do not steal. It's very similar. So I think that at the end of the day, all religions are trying to become a better person.
Mm-hmm. Good. About Jackson, you understand and you recognize the essential teaching of Buddhism? We can hear you.
I mean, basically what everybody else said, what we've gone over in our classes or in the writings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But from you, I mean, from your own experience, from your own observation.
I mean, just what Crystal had said. That that pretty much summed up what I was thinking about.
Okay. How about Pauline? You took my Buddhist class last year or last couple of years?
I think it was the year before last.
Okay, so you can sum up what's the essential teaching of Buddhism? Besides Four Noble Truths, Eightfold Path, and so forth.
I think the overall purpose is really simple. It's just to eliminate suffering, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. So all of the essential aspects of Buddhism is geared towards that one goal. I don't think that Buddhism has like a complex purpose. It's literally that one goal, like to end all suffering within yourself and within the world. So every aspect of Buddhism is geared towards that. So It's just the overall idea of ending suffering in all forms.
It's really good, Pauline. That's really good.
Yeah, that's what I would like to hear from you guys. How about Fatma? You have anything to share?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Four Noble Truths and, the way to end suffering. I think what I liked about this ethics is that they're actually realistic. Like, there is suffering and there's a cause and there's a way to end the suffering. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. How about how can they say that? Zapna, is that right? Zapna?
It's Zainab actually.
Yeah. You want to share your thought? What besides this knowledge, right? Do you have any views about the essential teaching of Buddhism?
I think one thing that I thought was pretty interesting was their concept about universe, how it's like no one outside of universe is actually controlling it, like it's self controlled. And I think that was pretty interesting to me, how they believe that they're gods within the universe, but nothing outside of it is actually controlling it as whole.
Wow, that's one important aspect,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, Buddhism and Buddhist view, you are the one who control your own fate, right? You are the one who create your own fate, no one else. Of course, you get influence from your friends, your parents, and so forth, but you are the one who determine your education, right? Your relationship, your wealth, and so forth, right? And that's why, in order to have that kind of determinations, you need to have a strong mind, right? You have strong mind to take care of your life. You have that kind of self-confidence. And in order to have that kind of confidence, you need to have some kind of mind training, like meditations. Karina, you want to share anything about the essential teaching of Buddhism?
I think that one component of Buddhism that a lot of people don't consider usually is not only that Buddhism, does require reflection on the self, but it also has to do with your interpersonal relations with other people. You're not only focusing on becoming enlightened and liberating yourself, but you want to spread that ability to others. It's also a focus on humanity. It's not just about the self. It's compassion for others. It's the desire to help others reach the same goal of enlightenment.
Yeah, that's so important. Yesterday, one student from the school came here to interview me about her final presentation, and mentioned that too. Yeah, if the more you give out, the more blessing you earn, right? And this is the way you can have the good connection with other people by being generous. And this is universal and the tradition that you follow. There's universal value that as much as we step out to help others, we get more blessing and merit. And that's just one of the aspects. But the important aspect is you determine your own life. You determine your own fate. You can change your karma. Right? Of course, in this course, we study about seven traditions. And you can compare and contrast among them. So that's why you take this class, right? So in each the traditions, you may draw out some important aspects so that you can apply in your life. Okay. Anyone question for me? Let's say before any more question before I move on. Let me see. Miss Sun, you're here. Let's see here. No, right? We miss some student here. I would check it here. Oh, Bell or no? Oh, Crispin. Let me see here. Crispin, is it right? Spell your last name right? Crispin.
Crispin,
Would you mind to stay back after we done with the Kahoot test? Okay. I'd like to talk with you about your grade. Taylor, you might to stay back. Okay. Yeah. And Janet too. Okay. Yeah. All right. So any question? Any more question before I move on? All right. So now, yes.
Oh yeah, I had like a question.
Yes.
So what is it like for a person to reach nirvana?
Oh wow, that is the good question. About Pauline, would you like to respond to this question? You took my Buddhist class before. Would you help me to respond to this question, Pauline?
What is it like to reach nirvana? That's the question?
Yes. George, can you repeat your question one more time, please?
Yes. My question is, what is it like for a person, or what does it feel like for a person to reach nirvana?
Wow. Well, that's a good question. Go ahead, Pauline.
From personal interpretation of what nirvana is, I don't think there is a, it's not like something, okay, so reaching nirvana is reaching total enlightenment. So that's how the Buddha became the Buddha. But I don't think there's a certain feeling in which where you can like tell someone like, oh, I've reached nirvana. This is how I feel. Because, I mean, that's like becoming influenced by the divine without you actually knowing how to tell people like, oh, I'm there, or oh, I've reached that total understanding of my religion and my faith. So I think in the aspect of personal interpretation in regards to nirvana, it would be simply like the fact that he or she has reached that point where there's no suffering in their souls, so they can no longer feel like that they're withheld by materialistic obligations, etc. I don't know if that helps you, but it's not like something like, oh, you change faiths or you get baptized. It's not that type of feeling, I don't think. I think it's more spiritual and soul based. Okay, so it's personal.
Well explained, Pauline, well explained.
Yeah, you had Crystal. You want to add something?
Yeah, I think what she said is really powerful, and no one will really know what it feels like until they actually reach that point. And by that point, you probably won't be talking to other people, you know, like, so you won't be able to explain it. But it's such a like supernatural thing that, you know, once you get there, then you get there. You know, it's hard to explain. It's those kind of things, you know?
Okay. How about Taylor? You would like to share anything that that may respond to this question? It's be a good question then.
It's a good question. I don't really have anything to add that anyone hasn't said already. So.
Mm-hmm. How about Karina? What do you think?
So I understand that when you reach enlightenment, everything that you have previously cared about kind of disappears. You have no concern for material goods. You have no concern for like specific comforts that you used to carry. So essentially, you have no reason to be anxious. You have no reason to hold on to fear. So once you reach that point, it's kind of like a bliss. What I understand is that it's a blissful state of just not caring, but it's not in like a passive way. It's just understanding that you are okay, and you detach yourself from fear and from worldly things that don't really matter in your life.
Okay, can you give one example of your feeling when someone tried to irritate you, but you can control your anger. What are the feeling at that moment when you could control your anger, not hold on, but release your anger, you know, instead of react in the angry way? What was your feeling if you could control that anger?
So the first step to that would be to realize that being combative is not going to help.
Okay.
And that when you exhibit anger, you're not necessarily hurting the other person. You're hurting yourself, and you're distancing yourself from the right path, which is compassion and self-composure. So in addressing anger, it's important to understand that you're knocking yourself off your path, and responding with anger doesn't help you in any way at all.
So after that capitalization, you feel at peace when you could control your anger instead of react in the angry way?
I think it takes work, because you have to decondition everything that you've learned in your life. It's hard to get past that, but when you do, I think it just clicks in your mind. Like, okay, responding in a negative way is totally useless.
Yeah, that's why I want to illustrate that when you go beyond the angry thought, when you go beyond the craving thought, you have the kind of peacefulness, a calmness within yourself. That's why for someone who has reached that level, what called nirvana, level of mind, so they're more peaceful. They don't have any attachment to things. They don't have any angry thought, jealousy, and so forth. They get rid of all of that kind of mental afflictions, so they're free mentally from those type of emotions. That is the actual experience that they could have. And even for us, that's why I just asked Karina, right? If we go beyond, if we could control our anger at that moment, or after that, we may feel at peace with ourselves instead of acting out with our anger, right? So again, like some of you say, it's not easy to explain that state of mind, the state of nirvana state of mind, but at least in our own experience, when we can control our anger, we can control our jealousy or any kind of emotional fluctuation, we feel more at peace with ourselves. It makes sense, Josh?
Yes, but can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my next question is, have somebody actually reached that level?
How?
No, have somebody reached that level?
Yes, plenty. Even now, we don't know them, but
yes, Buddha did.
And many many of his most of his followers, most of his monastic members, and even nowadays, some of them could achieve that state of mind too. And we could not meet them in person, but they still exist in this present life, in this nowadays modern age. Yeah. So again, if you meet anyone that doesn't have any attachment, any craving, any anger, that's the one that reaches that state of mind. Okay. But of course, for common people, even me too, as a monk, I still work for my anger, attachment, and so forth, right? But for the holy people, they go beyond that state of mind. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Any more questions before I move on for the Kahoot? Please stay and please take out your cell phone. Okay. Like we did before, this is the place. I mean, that this is the way that I keep your record. Sorry, I need to move on this one here. Sorry. I need to keep your attendance. So, okay. And again, if you get the first place, you get, if you are on the first place, you get 10 extra points. Second place, you get 5 points. Third place, you get 3 points, okay? Yeah, just some, I just put some general question and it's just for you to earn the extra point. Please enter your first name and last name as your attendance, okay? Yeah, if you have problem to play with Kahoot test, please let me know. Okay, this is the way I keep your attendance. I keep record of your attendance. I don't write down, but I keep this record by using these apps. Okay, at this test. So don't concern about the grade. Only thing is that you can earn extra credit. That's all. It won't hurt you anything. But the important is to keep record. If you don't sign on this one, I will not keep the record of your attendance. Okay. Anyone of you missing? We have 13 students. Let's see how many students we have here. Anyone of you missing?
Yeah. I'm still trying to get in.
Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna use the website.
Yeah, just go to I think Kahoot.it and
okay.
Get this number. That's all. Yeah.
I just want to get the pen real quick.
Yeah, whenever I press start, you could not get back. Okay, so please try to get in.
All right.
Okay, so while we're waiting for others, so please, the next traditions we learn in, I think, Jainism and Sikhism, right? If you have questions or problems, email to me, or we can set the time to meet each other on Zoom too, okay? Anyone missing? I think we missed 2, right? Who have not logged in? Okay, is that enough? Anyone missing? Before I get start, I press start, otherwise I cannot get back, okay? Everyone's here? Wow. So can ready? You guys are ready? Okay. Okay, let's start then. It's just some basic question, all right? It's just pure easy, much easier than the material we learn. All right. Okay. All right. What's fill in the blank here is the larger soul. Let's bring together all individual Hindu soul. I think it's pretty easy question. How many of you have? Let me see here. Oh, 9 of you, good. Yeah, 9 of you got the right question. Brahman, yeah, Brahman is the larger soul according to Hinduism. All right, next one. Oh, Jackson, that's good then. All right, keep up, okay, Jackson. Next, second question. What is the Sri Krishna final discourse to Arjuna call? It's not easy unless you read carefully in the books. It's not for normal student, normal people know. right? Not for common people know the information unless you read. Only one. Wow. Who is this? Oh, Tyler. Good then. Okay, now keep up. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Number 3. Which god is remembered before any puja? Puja just means ceremony. Okay. Which god? Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, Ganesha. So which god they need to remember before they do any kind of ceremony? Yeah, should be Ganesha. Okay. All right. Chip, you got right. Oh, Tyler. Good, good. Keep up, okay, Tyler. Good then. Next one, number 4. Which of the following goddesses is associated with silver creative power? That is goddess, okay? Sati, Kali, Lakshmi, Durga. That relate to Shiva. Shiva, great. Oh, Fabio, yeah, Sati, all right? She relate to Shiva. Shiva is the god, the creative god, okay? So Fab, you got right. Who is this? Trang. Oh, good then. Okay, keep up, Trang. Next one. Question number 5. Who wrote Ramayana? Yeah, unless you read carefully, otherwise you may not get this. Who wrote this epic? Who wrote this epic? Homer, Valmiki. Yeah, Valmiki. Fab, you got right. Okay. So who is that? Who be in the top? Tyler. Wow. Keep up, Tyler. Okay. Next one. That is 5 questions regarding Hinduism. This one is Buddhism, related to Buddhism. Buddhists spend much time in meditation. What is meditation? Simple question. Wow, 10 of you got right. Wow. Time spent training the mind to become aware. That's good. So who's still in the top? Tyler is still in the top. Right, keep up, okay? Next one.
You can put some on your wrist.
In Buddhism, this is the question. The lotus flower represents what? Purity, rebirth, beauty, perfection. This is the question, all right? Wow, Fab, you got only 5 you got right. It's easy, purity, all right? Oh wow, between the birth, okay. So let's see, Anne. Wow, that's good. And keep up, okay, Anne. Next one.
And it sucks. Like I had a migraine for 5 days straight.
Buddhism teach that we should what?
I really just took like normal ibuprofen and it went away.
We should what? I think it's easy question too.
I'll probably say the best one would probably.
Oh wow, it's easy, huh? 12 you got right. Introspect. That means you look within the mind. All right, that's good. It's easy, huh? All right, and wow, and keep up, okay?
You can buy it. Like,
next one, number 9.
You can take a picture if you want. I'll do it here. It's people who.
What does Anika means? Yeah, I think it's easy term, but unless you read carefully, you would recognize. Otherwise, you may miss that. West
Oh no, you're not using the chair. You can take it.
Oh, only 3 you. Was its own way changing, nothing stay for long. Okay, so this one only 3 you got right. And wow, keep up, okay, and good then. Next one, number 10, the last one. Okay.
Because like I said, I didn't like.
6 professions parameters are read carefully, otherwise you'll be confused. Read carefully. Right, and read carefully and click on. It's easy, but this is, you have to read carefully. Okay.
7, my fiance, his mom's allergic to
Oh, wow. 5 you got right. Yeah, wisdom, giving, diligent, morality, patience, meditation. And the other one have some other things not related to the sixth profession in high Buddhism. Okay, let's see who is the winner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I wasn't.
Who is the winner? Tyler. Wow, congratulations. So you got 10 points, an extra point, Tyler. And you got 5 extra points. And partner, you got 3 extra points. Congratulations. Good then. Okay, I will keep this one in the record. Okay, good. Any question for me before we go? Any question? That's good. That's good that you guys have this one. Right. All right. So again, keep up with your work, and if you have a question for me, email to me or call me. Okay. And please remember to submit your field trip report by tomorrow, and work on your weekly question assignments, as well as the interview and the final presentation and so forth. All right, any more questions? All right, so let's see. Anh, Trang, and Crispin, right? Please, and if you want to talk about your writing or your my grade, I mean that the way I grade your paper, please stay back, okay? We can talk about that. Or the rest of you can go now. All right, thank you. So see you on the next meeting. I think October 25th, right? All right, see you then. Good luck on your work. Okay. Okay, so the one who stayed back, Taylor, you want to ask me any question?
No, I thought you asked me to stay back.
Oh, no. If you don't have any question, you... Oh, sorry. That's right. That's why I want to talk about your grade.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay. So you see how I grade your paper, right? You have some grammatical error and so forth, right?
My responses or my analysis paper?
Responses.
Responses. Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm still waiting. No. You do your analysis paper?
I turned it in. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I have not graded that yet. All right.
Yes,
that's
sir.
good. But try to make correction for your grammatical errors. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. You can go now. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Okay. About Zana, right? How can I say it? Zana? Zana, is that right? Is that your name? Zana?
Oh, sorry, it was mute. My bad. It's Zainab.
Zainab?
Zainab,
Right?
yeah.
Okay. But actually, you will come to my center tomorrow. Is that right?
Yes, at
Okay.
10 a.m. you said?
10 a.m. Oh, okay. If you come here, I can talk more about your grade. All right.
Okay, I'll
It's
be
more in person. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, or you can go now. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. How about Crystal? You still here, Crystal? Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's hard for me to pronounce your name. I can call you with your last name, Crispin, right?
Yeah, you can call me by my last
Yeah,
name.
I'm
My
sorry.
first name. No, it's my first name is very difficult to pronounce
Oh, really?
sometimes.
How can you say
Yeah,
again? Okay.
it's Geraldine, but it's a
Georgine?
lot. Yeah, Geraldine, but
Okay.
it's just call me by last name. I've been called my last name my whole life. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
even my grandma from Thailand can't even pronounce my name.
Oh, so your grandmom came from Thailand? Your parents? Thai?
No, so my mom's half Thai. So she's mixed with Latin from she's half Latina and Thai. So we have kind of a weird
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's kind of different, but yeah.
But your name is like Hispanic one, right?
Yeah, so that's how that happened. I don't know how that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you speak Thai a little bit?
No, so my grandma does, but both parents, they speak Spanish, but my mom does have some Asian culture in her, so it's growing up was kind of confusing.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you've been back in Thailand yet?
No, I want to for sure because it's I'm trying to get to know where my grandmother especially with Buddhism. So that's the reason why I wanted to know more about Buddhism when I took this course.
Okay.
Because I do want to convert to Buddhism.
Oh, good then.
Because
That's good.
because learning the meditation has helped with a lot of my mobility since I was in a car accident a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and with the meditation, it has helped with clearing out some.
Okay.
With my mind.
For sure.
So,
Where
yeah.
do you live in Houston?
I live in Northwest, but I'm
okay.
slowly moving. I'm moving actually this month to Sugar Land with my fiance. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so I've been trying to find Buddhist temple, because I went to one in 249, but I did brought a translator, but I don't think she understood what they were saying either.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, I think I'm going to go to one in Sugar Land that's close by to my area. So
my center is in Sugar Land. You recognize it?
Yeah, I saw that on the map. I was like, oh, that's really close by. So
Yeah, bring your boyfriends here.
Yeah, so I definitely need to check your temple. I am going to go to the extra credit one in October, later October, because I really want to see that. But there's another one that I'm going to. It's like the meditation center. That I feel like that would give me more of instead of bringing a translator, it would be so
you have direct communication with them.
Yeah, because I felt like they kind of weren't really open, even though if I had a translator and I was being respectful, it just felt like they were just kind of secluded. So I'm like, okay, I might just go then. But yeah. But definitely, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. By looking at your rate, somehow you have low rate, right?
Yeah, I saw that. It's right? I gotta work on my writing, especially because of the grammar error that you put. I'm like,
you want me to point out some of your mistakes so that they can make correction, or what? Or you can handle it yourself?
I've seen it, and I'm like, okay, next time, just because I've been going to the writing center, and for my response, I've been going to them, and I just feel like sometimes they do help and sometimes they don't.
Really?
Depending on
how come?
I just felt like the person that helped me just edited, and I was just like, no, I wanted to see where my mistake was. Okay. So I'm going to today, after I finish writing my paper, go to because I'm part of a Challenger program on campus, so she can look at it and see what mistakes I've done, one-on-one and stuff. So I definitely, so I'm definitely gonna.
So for the group presentation, you send me the PowerPoint later, right?
Yeah, I'll send the PowerPoint later because I do need Karina's my partner's part of the PowerPoint too. So we're gonna do because I just created the file just now before class started, and I'm doing my part and then sending her part, sending it to her so she can add her part, and then we can send it to you. So either me and her will send it to you.
Yeah, so I can give you the rate because with the PowerPoint I can follow through whichever you present there.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, oh, I didn't know we had to do a PowerPoint. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I thought that this is ultimately you guys recognize us because we talk about presentation usually go with PowerPoint.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't put on the Ruby guidelines that you need to have the PowerPoint.
Correct. But yeah.
Okay, so work on your writing, and if you need help, if you need me to pinpoint your mistakes, we can work with you. Okay.
Correct.
All right. So thank you. So see you then.
Thank you so much. All right. You have a nice day. All right.
Thank you. All right, Anh, you still hear me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How you been?
I've been keeping up with the projects that are coming up now, but I do know that I haven't done the reading response and discussion posting from early in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. So you you have not submit the. Let me see here. You have not submit the weekly response, right? Let me show you again the requirements for this class. You see my screen, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you see that. Let me see here. Okay. So every week, right? You need to have one green response.
Yes.
And one posting, one comment. That's mean three items, not one. 3 assignments. But
Yes.
for you, most of the time you just send the posting and the comment, right?
Yes.
And so you miss. Let's see how many of them you miss. The green response number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is that right?
I have the.
Let me see here. Yeah, you missed 1.
Yes,
2,
I am missing 3 assignments.
Yeah, 2. Oh, you got number 3. You got. Oh, okay. Yeah, you missed 1 and 2, right?
Yes.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. You guys did feel good on your presentation. Who did you do with?
Amber Hernandez.
Oh, okay. You guys work together well?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was a great partner and everything. Like, I don't think I worked as well as she did. She worked a lot.
Really? It's unfair, right?
Yeah, she is a good partner.
Oh, good then. So if you want, you can work with her for final presentation. It's up to you.
Yeah.
I give you guys that option. If otherwise, you can do by yourself. So I think only things that you miss are the 2, right? Green response number 1 and 2, and the rest work on your writing. You recognize some of your grammatical errors?
Yes.
You can make correction by yourself, right? You don't need me to pinpoint or point out for you.
Yes.
You can handle by yourself.
Yes, I can do it by myself. I also have a friend that I can ask to check over my work because she's a good writer.
Oh, really? That's good. So far, you like this class?
Yeah. Because it's a hybrid class, I don't have to worry about making it my other classes very much. I can just work on it on my own time as long as I get better at turning it in on time, which I do realize I don't really. I usually turn it in late.
Oh, okay.
But I do appreciate you not knocking off too many points. I thought I'd get maybe only half credit because it was late. But I appreciate how, for the most part, you gave me good grades that I am personally satisfied with.
Actually, I don't tell at the beginning of the semester. I don't. It's not that I don't care, but I don't take points off if you guys submit late. But even some of my students in the past, they complain that I don't force them too much, that they wait for last minute to jump. But so I get concerned about the qualities of your papers, and I mentioned before that I don't want to give you guys any more pressure or stress when you do the work. I like you guys enjoy the work to study in this class. That's just my intention. Right? Okay, so you learn a lot about these two traditions, Hinduism and Buddhism. Do you see differences between these two?
I was especially interested in Buddhism because I am a Buddhist, but I'm not very religious and I'm not very knowledgeable on the religion itself. I just attend the temple with my parents, like attend Ngai Tat, but I don't really know too much about it. So when we were on the topic of Buddhism, I was very interested in it, and I tried to really understand it.
If you can take my class next semester, the same format, hybrid format. So probably we may meet when we have 2 or 3 meetings in face-to-face meeting. Probably next semester may design at the beginning, the middle, and the end. That's all, and the rest you can work by yourself. And I think if you take that class, you can learn more. Your parents used to go to which temple in Houston?
They go to the one in Bel Air, the very big one.
Vietnam, yeah, the famous one. Okay,
Yeah.
my temple is not too far away from that, you know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you guys, you live around here in Sugar Land too?
Not in Sugar Land, because that's really the only temple that my family like to go to, because we are very familiar with it.
Okay.
But we go rarely because it is kind of far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I live in the Spring area.
Where's that?
Like Spring IC.
North.
I'm sorry.
North of Houston.
It's in Houston, but if you drive for maybe 10 minutes, then it's in Spring.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Bel Air is pretty far.
Oh, really?
So we only go visit the temple on holidays.
Good then. So what's your major?
I'm in exploratory studies, so I don't have a major.
You are a freshman now?
Yes.
Oh, good then. So you have plenty of time to study then. So you just enjoy the study. Don't stress out too much, right? All right. So work on. Okay. So see you then. If you have questions, you let me know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can go now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Cảm ơn thầy.
Yeah, con. Yes. Trang, are you still there, Trang?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, last night you went to my temple?
I went yesterday night, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. You got my feedback on your writing?
Yes, I did.
You want me to show you how to correct that arrows, those arrows?
Yes, that would be nice.
Okay. Are you in the school or in the building?
Yes, I'm in the architecture building right now. That's why I had to mute it.
Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you how is your presentation with your partner?
We weren't able to like meet up with each other, and then like during the night of like to turn it in, she was having like technical issues. Like I think it was around like 1 or 2 in the morning. She kept like texting me to ask me like how to do it, but I didn't know because she said because at first she wanted me to like for me to upload it, but she couldn't save it into her computer. So I was like, she just might as well do it because I didn't know how to upload it or do any of the other stuff because I was sending her clips, so she had to like combine it together as well as her presentation. But I think that's where she was like struggling, and I didn't know where to do it from there. So because at first we thought that each of us was gonna do an analysis together and just turn it in, but then I when you sent out the email, I told her that we had to do like our separate things.
So let's see, you finished your presentation together with her, right?
Yes, I sent clips to her, and then she did like a PowerPoint. I didn't do a PowerPoint. I did the analysis paper, and then I just went off of that and I added more information to it.
Oh, you have not submitted yet, right?
No, we're together. She submitted it already.
Oh, what's her name? Oh, Amber.
Her name is Zena, I think.
Zena. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, just be with me. Give me one minute, okay? Someone.
Okay.
I'll get you. Oh, hi. Are you here? Oh. Trang, you still here?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, let me show you. When
And
did
then
you
I'm sorry?
when did you come here? When did you come to the state?
To America?
Mm-hmm.
When I was, I think, 1.5.
Oh, 1 year and a half?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You need to check with your grammatical error. You just have a lot of problems there. Oh, okay, here, for example, this one, can you see my screen, right?
Yes, I can.
So you need to replace the quotation. Don't put the quotation. Okay, you need to rewrite in your own words. Make sense?
Oh, okay,
You
okay. So
don't
that's the thing,
yeah.
because I usually quote it.
No.
And that's why I put it in quotation. So instead of quoting it, you want me to just rephrase what I was going to put in quotation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Otherwise, this is not your writing. Okay.
Right.
Now here, okay, here Hindus, which refer to the people of Hindi. That's okay. Choose. We talk about the present moment too. We have Hinduism. We don't talk about the past. Choose, right? The present tense, in the present tense. You got that?
Yes.
Instead of the past. Okay. Okay. The other one is that okay, they believe that worship because of their belief that
Okay, I see that one. It's in the wrong
either
side.
one.
I see it.
Either one, you can say, yeah, should be one. There is more than one God.
Oh, because usually, like, when I write my response, I kind of talk in, like, the past tense. So I think that messes up, like, the whole response.
Okay, now the next one, seek the power. To seek, not to seek. To seek in, to seek the power. Right?
Oh, okay.
Hindu that are trying to seek the power. To seek the power, not to seek powerful. To seek into powerful. Powerful, the attitude, not the verb. Make sense?
Yeah, because majority of the responses, I kind of rush through it a little bit because I have, like, so many assignments from other classes. So, yeah.
So don't be in rush. Just read carefully. Remember, because it counts for your rate. Okay. Now let's see. Deities. We could be follow up different. If you say a, only one deity, not in plural. You see that? Deity, you say here, deity, only one deity. A here, that's singular. You got the points?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, let me close this one here. Let me close this one here. Okay. I like the comparison you make by trying to let them know that just like their beliefs, you don't need is that belief. There is no God. That is okay. This is not important. That's just extra here. In India, avocadin, even is misspelled too. This is this one here. And every country is different. Let's see, what is that? Oh, okay. Okay, so this one, what may offend others may not offend. Not often, you misspell this. Offend, not often. Often is like you work, you go there often, right? Often is not the verb. You got my points here?
Yes.
Now, last one, without offending Hindu people, Hindu people, that's enough. Because when we talk about Hindu, that's we believe. You don't need to say Buddhist people believe, but we say Buddhist people, that's enough. Okay? Yeah. You follow me?
Yes, I do.
Let me see another one here. Okay, the recent one, the one I think this morning or last night I sent to you. This you make a lot of grammatical errors. Do you recognize them?
Yes.
So usually, you have any friends to do the proofreading for you?
I just don't like proofread it after I do it. So that's what I have to start doing. I just type it and then I send it because I'm in such a rush to finish other classwork.
So work carefully, right?
Yes,
But
I will.
you think you can handle? You can okay. You can handle. You can correct your own grammar, or you need someone to help you out.
Yes, I can correct it myself. It's just now that she said that, I'll know like what to do. Cause like I used to talk in the past tense, now I have to talk in present. Like the other one with the first response that you were correcting.
Oh, let me show you this one because this one you make a lot of mistake here. All right. How about can you read for me? I will show you how you make correction. Go ahead, read this one here.
I can't. From the very beginning or from where I experienced? To begin off, I just want to say sorry for your loss. Every loss is a heaven's gate.
Stop there. Because this one, that is one complete sentence. And the next one, every loss is heaven gain. You need to have semicolon here.
Oh, okay.
You got that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. The next one.
The first death I ever experienced was with my grandfather.
Stop there. So that's the whole complete sentence, right? So if you want to carry on the next one, you have to put the comma here. Make sense? And it was scary. This was scary. Make sense? You need to have the comma here. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, please.
I came back to my motherland to see him when we got the news that he was possibly not going to make it any longer. When we arrived, he looked very ill compared to what he usually was. Compared to others, his...
Okay, here. Compared to other, you need to put comma. Make sense? Before the verb. Okay, before the subject, you need to put a comma. Go ahead.
His age, he was very good.
Okay, here.
He was doing good.
Yeah, he was doing good. Okay, that's a complete sentence then, right? You have to put semicolon here. Go ahead, the next one.
As a child, seeing someone older.
Okay, so this is the dependent clause, right? You need to put look so ill is scary. You need to have subject. You talked about yourself or you talk about others?
No, I'm talking about him. As a child, seeing someone older look so.
That's why I put here. Look so he looked so ill. Comma. It was scary for me. Make sense? Okay. Next one.
So during the whole trip, I was scared to come near him because how fragile he looked. As soon as we got back to the States, he passed.
He passed. Usually, you have to say complete sentence. He passed away. Not he passed. when you talk, let's say when you talk with your friends, you say he passed. They may think, oh, they passed the test. Make sense?
Okay.
But you put the other one. I mean that if you emphasize clearly that he passed away, people recognize. Okay. Next one, please.
Okay. As I got older, I started to regret how instead of trying to keep a distance from him, I should have.
Here. I should have. Here.
Apostrophe V.
Yeah.
I should have.
Here. Up is not the verb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I should spend, not I should up spend. Make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Take up the up here. Right. Go ahead.
Spend the remaining of the trip creating
memories with him. Actually, yeah, I know that you came from Vietnam. Is not actually we use. This is my habit too. When I first came to the States, I translate the Vietnamese term into English, but sometimes it doesn't work well. Right? You need to say in the English style, American style. Right? So I published here. I should spend the remaining of the trip helping him, for example, or working with him, right? Or stand nearby him and so forth. So for American people, would not understand creating memories with him. Make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. This is just the American style. All right, next one.
It's hot. Oh, I spelled that wrong.
See that? It should be taught or teach me, right? A lesson of what?
Of never going to sleep mad at anything.
We don't say it is not the. It's not writing. This is not the writing style. You say that never go to sleep with angry thoughts. Okay, not go to sleep mad. You got my points?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and okay, go ahead. The next one here.
At anything and always talk to them as if tomorrow isn't promised.
What do you mean by promise?
As if like tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. That's why you need to say clearly, as if tomorrow is not coming. You got my points?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's finish up this one. So after this, you can make correction by yourself. Okay. All right, go ahead. Read the next one here.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Wizards went out of his palace and several times. He saw the four sights, which were a sick person, elder person, a death corpse, and a Hindu. The sight triggered.
No.
Triggered.
Here. Oh. Right, because
you
talk about the past, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Next one.
Sorry, triggered his decision of leaving the princely luxury life to see what it was like to live like that. During the course of my life,
Here, you see that?
I've witnessed this.
Yeah, should be in past, right? Ed here. You need the ed here. Witness here.
Yeah.
You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've witnessed this a lot when I came. Yeah, supposed to be came
back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the past too. When I
was
back in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
And here you have the home condition. Okay. This is confused sentence. It's confused sentence. So I put this one. On the road, I saw poor people who could manage and enjoy their life. Make it short and concise. Mm-hmm. Instead of us explain too long and don't understand what you want to say. All right, then that's the last one.
Every time I go back to Vietnam.
Okay. It's comma, all right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a humbling experience. Singular, you put S here. Make sense?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So that's all. All right. So I think you get the idea, right?
I do.
Try to write carefully because it may cause your points. All right. But in the meantime, you can you can do extra credit, right? Okay, good. Then any question for me?
I do have a question. For the interview, I saw that you're supposed to have pictures. For example, if I didn't get pictures, I didn't want to ask her to take a picture. Is it okay if I just take a picture of the center?
You mean that your own pictures?
Yeah, like the picture for like when I was interviewing her, instead of taking like me and her, I didn't want to ask to take a picture
for
of her.
future report or for interview?
For the interview.
I like to have your pictures in that report. Is that okay?
I don't know if that would be okay with her. That's why I didn't want to ask.
No, I think it's better because you know, some student. The reason why I insist on the student taking the picture at the center because sometimes they may ask someone to write a report for them. So I want to have the actual writing from them, not by other students, not by other people, because this is online class. It's almost like online class, right? So if you can include your image, your picture, even in front or inside the temple, it doesn't matter with me. Okay.
Oh, so no, like what I'm saying is like, does she have to be a part of the picture?
You mean that the interviewer?
Yes.
Interviewers, yeah, yes, you should have their pictures, image, or anything that about them.
Okay, and then I also have another question.
Yeah.
So like, I saw that it says like you have to have like, you have to cite things, but I thought it was just like an interview basically off of what they say. So I was a little confused about that.
What's that? What do you say?
Because you said that we had to use we had to cite stuff. Like we had to at least have like 3 sites. But I was a little confused because it's an interview. So I thought it was just like I was going basically off of everything she was saying.
No. Okay, here's the thing. The reason why ISI you got to have field trip report and interview report is to know of the centers as well as the leaders at that center. But when you get back, you need to cite the sources, or you need to compare the knowledge that you learn from the class with the knowledge, with the experience that you encounter at that center with those people. So that's why for citation of reference, that's come from the books, from information that you ask for your writing, and you don't ask them to give you the citation, but for your writing, right? You compare and contrast the knowledge you learn in the class with your experience at that particular center. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And so for the interview, that one you said is due November 2nd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and then for the field trip, it's the one that is due tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so for the field trip, like for the cited information, you said you wanted us to go off of like the books.
Yeah, you cite the reference from the books, articles, anything that that you can refer to, right?
So for the field trip that I'm doing the one that we went to in the Senior Center in August, which I think it was like during a festival or something. So would I be able to go like online and see like usually like what the festival consists of and etc. and then just compare it instead of going off the books, because I don't feel like the books would have that much in depth.
Yeah, in the book I think they mentioned about the what they call the Ghost Festival, how the Asian or Vietnamese people celebrate the festival. You can pull out that kind of information and you can cite that kind of information in your report. Is that okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, if you have questions, you let me know.
And then, Fred, is there any way that you can send me a picture of the brochure, because I never was able to take one home.
Oh, you okay? Or you can you live so close to the temple, right? You can stop by and take pictures, right? The Quang Am picture inside.
No. I'm talking about like the brochure that you gave like that day when we went, because I know there was like one brochure, but I didn't keep it.
Oh, you didn't keep that? Yeah,
No.
You can stop by. Oh, you want me to email to you?
No, it's whatever is convenient to you. If it's at the center, then I can swing by and get it
Yeah,
tomorrow.
you can swing by and get some of them then. Okay.
Is there anybody I would have to talk to before I go there? Because like the last time I went, it was pretty dark.
Oh really? You can
Yeah.
you can come during the day. That's okay too. Or you
Because
can,
usually I don't get home until like 7 because I'm at school until like 7.
let me. How about let me take pictures of the brochure and text to you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
What's your number?
832.
Can you call me?
I don't.
You know my number?
No, I don't.
832.
230.
No. Call my number.
Oh.
So that I can know, I can remember your number. So I will text you the brochure. Okay.
Okay.
832. 863.
863.
1861.
861.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So try to work on your grammatical errors. I think you be safe. You be okay if you work on that. Okay. Be careful when you write the paper.
Okay.
All right. Good. Any more questions?
No, that's about it.
All right. So see you then.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.